It's good to see everyone. Time for another round of Bible trivia. See how well you do today. Again, if you don't know the rules, I'm going to ask you 10 questions that are worth 1 point apiece, and then I'm going to give you 2 bonus questions, and you can choose to answer them or not. If you don't answer them, you don't get any points, but if you risk it and you try to answer the question, then if you get it right, you get an additional 3 points. But if you get it wrong, you lose 3 points. And so there's a total of 16 points that you can get. Let's see how well you do. Now, the first set of questions come from kind of a kids area. And so let's see how well you do on that. Question number 1, what was Lot's wife turned into when she looked back on the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah? Stone, salt, or dust? Now, the answer to this is found in Genesis 19 and verse number 26. And the answer is salt. Number 2, who was the first person to see Jesus after he was resurrected? Was it his mother, Peter and John, or Mary Magdalene? This answer is found in John 20, verses 11 through 18. And the answer is Mary Magdalene. Number 3, who was responsible for cutting Samson's hair? Was it Delilah, Deborah, or Deena? And the answer to this one is in Judges 16, verses 18 through 19. And the answer is Delilah. Number 4, how long did Jacob agree to work in order to be able to marry Rachel? 1 year, 7 years, or 14 years? Again, the answer to this one is found in Genesis 29, verses 15 through 30. And the answer is 7 years. You might remember with this story, Jacob was tricked by Rachel's father and was given Leah instead. Now, here's a tricky part of this, and this is not worth any extra points or anything like this. In fact, it's not even a question. I'm just going to give you a little bit of fact about this. Whenever he was fooled the first time and he had to work another 7 years for Rachel, if you look at the text closely, he actually got to marry her 1 week after he had been with Leah. And so he got to go ahead and be married to her earlier on, but he had to fulfill his working obligation. That's a little fact that's easy to miss. Question number 5. Where was Jesus when he was arrested? The Sea of Galilee, the temple, or the Garden of Gethsemane? The answer to this one's found in Matthew 26, verses 36 through 50. And the answer is the Garden of Gethsemane. I actually had to edit this video to cut out part of what I just said because I gave away the answer like a dummy. So I'm going to read the bonus question to you. What did the disciples do when Jesus was arrested? Now remember, you have to have the right answer on this. If there's no multiple choice, and if you get it wrong, you lose 3 points. If you get it right, you gain 3 points. So what did the disciples do when Jesus was arrested? Answer is found in Matthew 26, verses 50 through 56. They ran away. Okay, now we're going to move on to the adult questions. Here's question number 1. Who led the Israelites in song after the Red Sea crossing? Was it Zipporah, Rebecca, or Miriam? Answer is found in Exodus 15, verses 19 through 20. And the answer is Miriam. Number 2, who was the Jewish woman who had a non-Jewish husband and was the mother of Timothy? Was it Esther, Eunice, or Lois? Answer to this is in Acts 16, verses 1, and also 2 Timothy 1, verses 2 and 5. And the answer is Eunice. Okay, number 3. Who hung scarlet cord out of her window when the Israelites invaded Jericho? Was it Rachel, Rahab, or Rispa? Again, if you want to look the answer up, it's in Joshua 2, verses 3, and also in verse number 18. The answer is Rahab. Number 4. Who was the widowed Moabite woman Who is the widowed Moabite woman who was totally devoted to her mother-in-law? Was it Ruth, Naomi, or Orpah? You can find this answer. Ooh, I can't give that the scripture that would give it away. Okay, the answer is Ruth, and it's found in Ruth 1, verses 4 through 17. Number 5, who became irritated with her sister for sitting and listening to Jesus instead of helping fix dinner? Was it Mary, Miriam, or Martha? That's found in Luke 10, verses 39 through 40. And the answer is Martha. It's a Martha, Martha, Martha. Okay, here comes the bonus question. Are you up for the challenge? Again, we got a lot of points on the line here. Here's the question. Who was Martha's brother? This is found in John 11, verse number 1. Who was Martha's brother? It was Lazarus. Hope you did well on this. I don't know. Let me know if you got them all right. Again, I don't think these questions were quite that difficult this time, but who knows? You may have got some of them wrong, and that's okay, as long as you're having fun and as long as you're learning. Have a good day.